All right, here we go. A late night stream. Got to give you guys some deeds. That's how it is. Guys, appreciate you hitting the like on the way in. Helps bring the Blue Crew together. Thanks to any new subscribers to the channel, helping us get to 5,400. I think we're like 11 or 10 subscribers away from getting there. That'd be amazing if we can get there, you guys. Once again, not a financial advisor, not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Crew, Blue Foundation is always right. This is the worst show with the best community. And, you know, it's understandable if we don't got any community jumping on in right now. We streamed earlier, spoiling the Blue Crew with 2 streams on a Monday. Maybe because I feel bad we're not streaming at our average 3:30 p.m. PST. Go to bed, bro. Appreciate you, DC Precise. I mean, it's still pretty, you know, it's late night is for like people across the pond, or late night for people on the east side. It's over here, it's like 7 p.m. Right? It ain't that late over here in LA. But always on the grind. Always keeping my eye out, man. And we got some good ones, man. I have been doing some research, dude. Research. Finding some really good stuff, dude. Found out today XPX is the only... you know what? I'm going to save that for last. Save that one for last. DC Precise, shout out to you. Silver Days in the house. Much love to the Green Giants. You guys are out of this world. Appreciate your support. Already got 6 people jumping on in. All right. Who else do we got in here? I just see DC Precise and Silver Days. Who's lurking? Who's lurking out there? Grateful as always, guys. Guys, we got a good deep breads list, a full page of deep breads. We're back on it with deep breads. We were giving you a rankings list of cryptos that are, you know, great for the micro economy that's coming. Those lists are still relevant. Check out our past 2 or 3 deep breads videos. All right, give it a second, guys. We got one of those dudes who knows how to self-start his car. Sending a spooky pumpkin for the Halloween vibes. Yeah, appreciate you, pumpkin. That's awesome. 10 p.m. out here. What's up, DC Precise? Let's get into the deep breads, guys. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor, not a pro trader. Never tell you what to do. Always wrong. Blue Foundation, always right. Hitting the like changes my world. Being a sub helps me out. And being a member, holy cow. Enjoying the good times with the Green Giants. You got the golden eyes for sure. All right. We're going to save one of these deep breads at the bottom here for last because we need to talk about it. But let's start off with the deep bread of 2025. XX Network at a penny. Still at 1 penny, dude. You know how easy it is to get 1,000 XX Network and be part of the post-quantum, quantum-resistant, privacy-featured future that XX Network is going to be ready for. Exciting times, dude. To get this at a penny is out of this world. Negative 66%. If it goes to 009, I don't know what I'm going to do. Goes to 008, 005. Oh my gosh, Blue Crew. With a 952 million supply, you really think they must be really trying to shake us out then. They must be, but nobody knows about this freaking project. So it's like, who are they trying to shake out? The Blue Foundation that knows about it? I guess you guys have been hammering away on XX Network without telling me. Let's go into Relio at 23 cents. Negative 68% down. 350 million supply. Relio's been building up a lot of steam. Been seeing a lot of people on CT catching up with Relio. Seeing the potential there. I mean, look at the supply. Look at the price. Real estate, private equity, RWAs, weird black and white crypto logo, connections with Algorand and Stellar already. Rio must be hiding some stuff for us, man. They just released a platform called Districts. Hell, they have a crypto that you can stake to earn more Rio. DSTRX. I don't know if it's on Live Coin Watch just yet, but they just recently released their Districts where it's digital land claims. How many people have been trying to do that, right? But Relio looking like it's doing it in a pretty interesting way. What's up, AM Wood? Good to see you, man. U.S. holders survived the crash with ease. Oh, dude. Or us holders survived the crash with ease. Oh, man. They must have been pissed. They're like, damn it. Sir, you said to dump all of it. And look what happened. Look what happened, sir. They accumulated more than we could have imagined. What is our plan? What are we doing? Their bubble is just getting bigger and bigger next to ours. Look at that. They're not even a blue crew anymore. They're a blue foundation, sir. What are we going to do? Dump it. Dump all of it. Shake them out. Shake all of them out. I don't care how low it goes. We may go from billions upon billions in our portfolio to just billions. But at least we'll know their portfolios will just be in the thousands and in the hundreds. And that will scare them. Shake them out. Bam. Right? I know what crash. For some cryptos, there is no crash. Tron didn't really have a crash. Tron hasn't gone back to like 2 cents or 4 cents. XRP didn't go back to 50 cents or 25 cents. You know, dude, Solana. I mean, Solana's not back down at $20. Right? So what crash are we talking about here? Just a lot of sideways action for a lot of those blue chip cryptos that have made some really good gains. Or are they just catching up appropriately to where they should be before this bull cycle comes in? Phantom Beat, shout out to everybody here. Shake them all out. Sir, I don't think we can shake out the blue foundation. They're getting bigger and bigger every time we shake them. Try to shake them out. Every time we're dumping, they're buying our bags, sir. They're buying our bags. Shake them out. All right. Going on to the next one. Axelar, 24 cents. Negative 69% down. 1.1 billion supply. Shake them out. Send AXL to 10 cents. Make sure nobody is holding. Make sure only the pure of the blue foundation will survive, even though we have to make sure none of them survive. AXL at 24 cents is a beast, man. Bridge of bridges. Connections now with SHX. Beautiful thing. Oh my God, dude. How bullish is SHX after hearing that? After hearing that AXL is going out of their, I mean, it's kind of like they're going out of their way to get some of that Sorobon. Right? To get some of that Sorobon love, to get some of that SHX love. Dude, SHX at a penny is one of the best values that there's. Sub a penny was one of the best values ever, guys. We made a life-changing investment that day and we didn't even freaking know it. Right? We made some life-changing investment in 2018, 2023, and we didn't freaking even know it, man. We didn't even freaking know it. SHX Blue Castle, man. This is going to happen. This is going to freaking happen. How funny is that? And this is not even going to be like one whole SHX, right? It's not even going to be one whole SHX to make a Blue Castle at any part of the globe that we desire. The world's going to be our oyster, Blue Foundation. They're going to have to account for us. What's up, Tony Bags? Shout out to everybody. Sean Bennett. Babyface Sean Bennett. Dude, that's creating a beast with blue bricks. SHX. Let's go. Let's go into the Rose Oasis protocol. Guys, if you enjoy 2 streams in a single day, I appreciate you hitting the like button. It helps me out tremendously. And even if you guys are poor, I'm not here asking for your money. I'm not here asking for anything, man. Just really hitting the like helps us out, though. It really does. That does almost more than a donation would, right? But hey, man, you know, I don't mind, you know, educating, or I'm not even trying to educate. I'm just sharing what I see, whether it educates you or not, helps you or not, right? I'm just sharing what I see, and that'd be hilarious if it did help us all. It'd be amazing, right? If this Blue Foundation was, you know, actually established, imagine that, right? But the support just goes a long way, guys, and you know, we're not charging here. It's for free. We want as many people to try to get into digital assets as possible, whatever level of income that they have. It's very important that happens. That's the way we can win. We're going into an Android economy is building right underneath our eyes and is coming, right? So we got to get together and start getting the digital lifeblood of these, you know, of these androids, right? Tony Bags, let's go XRP bunker. I appreciate you, man. You know, for people who have $5 to go, $10 to throw in, $20, $50, man, that's still life-changing, you know, stuff, right? You know, you see so many people and you're like, damn, man, I wish I had the, you know, you get envious a little bit. You get a little jealous, or you're like, damn, I wish I had the level of freaking money they had. The way I would freaking, you know, delegate into my portfolio. Whew, man, the cranking out of passive income, you're basically like printing your rent through staking. We'll get there. We'll get there, man. That's going to be amazing. But just knowing that there's people out there right now that have that, right? And we're next in line, man. We're next in line. Especially, you know, if we're getting into the blue rose at 2 cents, negative 70% down, 10 billion supply. Gotta love Oasis protocol. Can provide decentralized recovery, privacy OG, AI focused OG. Don't sleep. So many people are sleeping on the blue rose. So many people are sleeping on it. Guys, appreciate you hitting the like. Definitely. Yeah, Corium. Dude, once we found out Coriums are going to be a micropayment freaking giant. Micropayment king. Corium. Not sleeping on that one, dude. Not sleeping on Corium. 5% staking. Holy cow, man. And you do as well as pair up your XLM with USDX Phoenix DeFi Hub. And you could be cranking out, just cranking out FO and converting that into XLM, and you got yourself some XLM DeFi going on, right? You're just making more DeFi. You can pair up your Aqua and XRP or XLM, right? Pair up the XLM and Aqua. You know, get some boost your rewards by freezing your ice, right? Start getting some, you know, passive XLM. Corium there with 45%. AM Wood brought an awesome strategy, man. Stake that freaking Corium. Any extra you're getting, you're throwing that into XRP, man. You're throwing that into XRP ASAP. You're throwing it into Solo, right? Solo under $1 is a tremendous value, right? We're building up Pulsara. Dude, if Corium and Sologenic are going to be killing it, Pulsara is a major value. The SARA token, SARA, right? The blue one, you got the Corium green, you got the Sologenic red, and then you got Pulsara, the blue one, right? And they got a DeFi hub, right? Check out Pulsara if you don't know about it. Much love to the Blue Crew. Much love to the Blue Foundation. Robert Smurf Castle up in the live chat. What's up, man? All right, we got XCT Citadel 1 0003. More of a speculative play. OG validator for a lot of you know, ecosystems. 0003 right now has staking utility. Negative 73% down. 1 billion supply. Like, my gosh, we can do some damage to that, right? I mean, I'll just get thousands of them for $5, put them to staking, make them just build up my freaking rewards, right? Soul of Hefe, good to see you. Randy in the house. Guys, I appreciate you hitting the like on the way in. That, you know, shows support in such a big way. You know, it really helps us keep doing what we're doing here and helps us get into a freaking studio, right? Helps us like be able to stream from a studio one day. That would be the ideal situation right there. Osmo, 13 cents, negative 75% down. 633 million supply for Osmo. You got FET, ASI, 36 cents, negative 74% down, 2.7 billion supply. ASI has been getting FUD in their direction. Not sleeping on ASI. ASI is going to be a powerhouse. Whether Ocean Protocol is on it or not, and whatever Ocean Protocol does from there on out, you know, what have you, Ocean Protocol is still, you know, looking like, you know, I'm interested to see I want to wait to see what comes of this whole thing before I make judgments on these blockchains. But at least with FET, I still feel like they may be in the right side of this thing. And so ASI, Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, and FET, I want them to change the ticker to ASI already, man. Can we just do that? Why is it still FET? Is it going to stay FET forever? I guess so. But at 36 cents, negative 74% down, great value. Great discount right now. 74% down on the year, dude. Grok told me Bera. G, thoughts? Okay, I'll check out some Bera. I'll write it down, buddy. We'll add it to our algorithm. I got some good stuff from the algorithm today, though, man. I got some eye-opening stuff. Some really good stuff. Give me a second to get that pen. There we go. All right. I'm happy the mic is still working. That's great. All right, Atlas at a 0006, negative 77% down, 36 billion supply. Atlas gaming crypto here. I understand high risk, but it's baked into the price and the supply. If this thing really turns out to be an awesome metaverse, it's one of the OGs on Solana, right? If this turns out to be a powerhouse of a game and really maybe brings blockchain gaming into the mainstream, right? People love playing sci-fi games in the gaming industry, right? They love, playing Mass Effect, Halo, and some of these newer games, right, that are out today. Atlas token maybe has a good chance. Dude, they've been building out for years, right? They've been part of multiple bear and bull cycles. So Atlas at 0006, negative 77% down, 36 billion. I mean, $5 could go a long way there. Dude, think about how, like, $5 at 0006, and if this becomes multiple dollars, holy cow, right? If Atlas becomes a $2, $3, $4, $5 token, you're like, that was the best $5 I've ever spent in my life, right? Randy, what's up, dude? Zeta, 12 cents. Yeah, Gears 4, I hear you. Exactly, man. People love those games, right? So if Atlas is building one where there's like an in-game economy that is legit, right? Atlas and Polis, those two tokens in that ecosystem could do well, man. So salute, G. Appreciate you, Yosef. Guys, I think we're like almost 10 subscribers away from 20 or 5,400. That would be amazing if we can hit that during this stream. But no biggie if we can't, just trying to get some deep reds out and appreciate everybody. Okay. Zeta at 12 cents, negative 78%, 1.7 billion supply. Zeta looking like a powerhouse layer one that's trying to build here, right? You build once and deploy anywhere on every blockchain. That's what you build your layer one in your respective project and it's launched everywhere. Zeta is a very ambitious project. 12 cents, negative 78% down, 1.7 billion supply. BDP, man, I love big data protocol. The price and supply are just right. And what the economy this is building for is a future economy. We're not in it. Micro data economy, microtransactions, AI to AI payments, right? This thing is going to be providing to AI agents private equity information, private investment information, private investment data. Big data protocol, BDP, 2 cents, negative 80% down, 80 million supply. 80 million supply, right? That it definitely has the range of hitting multiple dollars, right? With that level of supply. We just need the market cap to start picking on up. BDP, it has a staking token or a governance token called B Alpha. You want to get in early on just even getting one B Alpha. It's $4. $4 for one B Alpha. It's 18K supply, right? All right, moving on. Paribus X, PBX, multi-layer, multi-layer lending and borrowing protocol for RWAs, LP tokens, and the like. 408, negative 87% down, 10 billion supply. 10 billion supply for PBX. I would like to try to get 1 million of these, right? It's going to be like $80 or so. So I'm going to work my way there. Hopefully in a couple of weeks, I can hit that 1 million. Hopefully in a couple of weeks, I can hit that 1 million. Just chipping away little by little. Not worrying about it, man. Dude, we're freaking ninjas here. We are freaking that. We are not investing more than we can afford to lose, right? That is the major key out of all this. That's why we talk about coffee money, lunch money, $5, $10 here. Because then we can't lose, right? We already know it's no good, right? It's like we're buying a lottery ticket for $5, right? But dude, if that $5 turns into something, or succession of $5 over time becomes something, we're not stressing the volatility, because it's like, dude, this is like an accumulation of $5 that I've done for years, right? This has been money I've been willing to give away for years, right? So I don't care. Do whatever you want. I got ammunition in the bank account, right? Let's freaking go. Dre, let's go. Mo Zerps. And we got precious metals, right? We can't forget the precious metals. We were on here with the Blue Crew. Dude, if you want to check out our videos, right? There's one that it's about gold, XRP and gold, right? And that it's been about a race. Dude, the subliminals of that Oscars, the race for gold begins, right? The 2017 or 2020, which one was it? Was it like the 2018 Oscars? The race for gold begins, right? And gold was like $1,000. Now gold is like 3K, and the volatility is running like it hasn't before, man. We may see gold by 2030 at 10K. No joke. So precious metals looking amazing, right? As well. Got to always acknowledge the precious metal side of things. TLOS at 3 cents. TLOS, man. Telos. Hyperscalable layer 1 crypto that is 3 cents right now with the 480 million supply, negative 89% down. I mean, that's enough said. High transactions per second. Privacy focus. Dino crypto has been around since 2018. I mean, not really a dino crypto, but it has become a dino crypto. I mean, you got 5 years plus on you. Now you're a dino crypto. Negative 89% down, 480 million supply, 3 cents for Telos. And, you know, they got that Coinbase listing just before, you know, some bullishness hopefully starts to come in, man. I'm excited to see what goes down for Telos in the bull cycle here. Kin in the deep reds, man. Are they going to push Kin to 6 zeros? That's the question right now. Kin is at basically 000 or 5 zeros 100. So are they going to take Kin to 6 zeros? Are we going to see Kin at basically like what, 80 cents for 1,000 of them or 10,000 of them? Probably 100,000. Holy cow, man. Kin is getting way too cheap, right? So at remember, this digital asset could still do micropayments, right? Can still do that. Can still provide micropayments. It's built on robust technology. So I'm interested to see, you know, what's going to go on here, right? So if we go to 6 zeros, man, this is going to be one of the best deep reds ever. Because like $5, forget about it. Thank you for the million, Kin. I'm out of here, right? Hell, I might try to get 1 billion Kin if that's going to be the case. Right? So we're going to definitely keep an eye out here, but already very, very deep reds, man. 5 zeros 1. 5 zeros 1 for Kin right now. Could very well go to 6 zeros very soon. I wonder if it's going to get to that point. I wonder if it will. Root at 001, negative 93% is at the bottom of the pit here at 12 billion supply. Root network. Very undervalued. Connections with the XRPL, big time. Massive metaverse project that looks like it's building here. Root at 001, 93% down, 12 billion supply. And then to end it off here, y'all heard of XCL? Yes, we have heard of XCL. Thanks to Tim Shea. Shout out to Tim Shea. We're just waiting for more info to add it onto the list, my bro. Shout out to you, XRP bag holder. But yeah, XCL, you know, it's very early days project, so maybe it's still worth catching that green candle, jumping on that green candle, but we're just trying to find the deep reds. If XCL is a deep red, you know, I understand it's very low cap, so it's still, you know, a good amount to get whole numbers and, you know, really make a position here. So yeah, you know, high risk with a possible high reward, jumping in on the wall that's booming right now. I mean, it's probably not booming, but, you know, there's definitely, I've been hearing more people talking about it and accumulating it. So, SWFTC is at 007. Nice. Give me a second. SWFTC. Okay. Good stuff, boys. Good calls out. Nice call on A0. Yeah, with A0, you just never know, man. You just never know. Maybe it's a transition is a positive one. They really just got to knock it out of the park from here. That's really what's got to happen with A0. Everything that they do from here is got to be knocking it out of the park. But not sleeping on it, man. The risk is baked in. The risk is baked in on A0. We talked about this earlier. So A0, that could have been part of the FUD for the bear cycle. Who knows? But just a low supply. And we can get, you know, whole numbers of this. If if it starts turning in that other direction, it starts becoming part of the microeconomy, man. Watch out. Watch out. All right. And one that looks like it's going to be part of that future, XP freaking X, man. XPX at Sirius Chain at 0002 right now, negative 66% down, 9 billion supply. I can't get enough of this, man. I really want to try to push for 1 million of these if I can, which is about close to 200. And I want to push for maybe even more, man. I want to try to get as much XPX as I can while it's in the 000s. Only crypto that has proven, and I say proven, by an acknowledgement by the Bank of International Settlements, the BIS, as an end-to-end CBDC provider. The only one, the only blockchain. Can you believe that? Like, we love XRP. Don't get us wrong. And Ripple was part of that in the consideration. We've talked about, oh, maybe they had Proxima or Sirius Chain win or Dragonfly FinTech win. So there wouldn't be too much hype going into XRP and XLM because there's such a high market cap. Totally understandable. And then R3 was also a part of that. So with XDC, you can throw that in there. Totally understandable. But since winning, XPX is basically on like ghost mode or shadow mode, whatever you want to call it. But they've been releasing updates. They released their storage mainnet earlier this year. So it shows that there's still building going on, right? It's that they just can't release stuff, right? I'm sure after you prove you can do end-to-end CBDC providing and you prove it to these banks, it makes sense that the banks are just like, okay, go ghost, NDAs. We're going to be testing you for a lot of things. We're going to be getting you prepped for this future microeconomy, right? Just go ghost. Who cares about the price of the token? Build all the products you need. We believe in it, right? You're a multi-use platform. You can provide end-to-end distribution or creation, distribution, and payments and management, right? You can also do metaverse. You can also do decentralized storage. I mean, XPX is set up for some really, I love it at 0002 because just $5 could possibly, if this thing is following that path and does go into that path, right? And it starts going to a penny, that's the best $5 you've ever spent, dude. It could possibly be hundreds of dollars for XPX. They are built for microtransactions as well, right? So on that note, just had to show some love, man, because I feel like not enough, a lot of people and a lot of YouTubers and crypto YouTubers are scared to talk about XPX. They're scared. They're scared because it's been ghost, right? You just get very little updates. They were scared to talk about SHX, guys. They were scared to talk about, those same people were scared to talk about SHX before it started moving, right? So we're not scared to talk about it because we know the risk is already, I'm not putting more in than I can afford to lose, man. I'm setting myself up to win every time. Blue Crew, the Blue Foundation here is setting themselves up to win every time, right? We go in right across the board, right? Super cheap, chipping away little bits at a time, never fretting. If it starts to go, so be it. Hey, it's making that little bit that I put in at least make some gains, right? Sure, it could have been more if I would have gone ho ham, but that's not the right mindset, man. That's too volatile, right? We're just consistent, right? We want to be consistent. Dude, Max, man, Max 777. Shout out to you, bro. Guys, if we can hit the like on Max's donation there, shout out to you, bro. So grateful, man. Thank you so much for the $20 donation. You don't understand how much that means to me, man. It gives, it just lets us know what we're doing is at least entertaining or fun for you guys to watch, or at least informative, in some way. I know it means something to somebody out there, and I know it means something to Max. And I know it means something to Silver Days, 50 Cent. 50 Cent, you got to be blue. You got to be blue, man. You definitely got to be blue. I can add moderators now. I'm not freaking using. Oh, no, not a man. Give me a second, 50 Cent. I just might have let you control the whole channel. Give me a sec. Okay. There we go. This is the standard moderator. 50 Cent, welcome. Moneymaker, dude, you gotta be blue. Moneymaker's got to be blue. Moneymaker, you've been showing up so much, man. Bullish choices. We got to get you back. Bullish choices. I think you were blue before, and then you went green, and then now you're just blue, or you're just gray. So let's get you blue again. Shout out to everybody here. Much love to everyone, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this list. XRP bag holder, you know you got to show up and be blue. You know it. Renee, shout out to you. Much love to you, man. Finally caught a live show. You're awesome. Hopefully we see you around more. So, shout out to everybody here, man. Good times. Another beer with you. Let's go, Moneymaker. Let's go. Blue Foundation. Oh, man, it's ready. We're so... Guys, Saucer Swap has released their beta for their phone app. This is a great sign. Just in time for some HBAR bullishness. HBAR is... Oh, dude, HBAR ecosystem is amazing time right now. The price is still amazing. It was better at 2 cents when we were talking about it there forever. But hell, here at 20 cents, my man, here at 20 cents or sub 20 cents, I am like an HBAR. Saucer Swap sub 10 cents. Hashpack at a penny. Hashpack at a freaking penny with a billion supply, negative 64% down. Hashpack is possibly the only wallet in crypto that can provide decentralized recovery, right? That's no joke. I mean, I understand XRPL is part of the Decentralized Recovery Alliance, so probably Zaman. Dude, XAH and Evernode, I've been finding out more that that's going to be the holy trinity, and that's going to be the deal for XRPL. XAH and Evernode are going to be part of the stack with the settlement that XRPL provides, hooks with XAH, and then the micro data economy that's going to be going through Evernodes. Those are the power trio right there in terms of the XRPL stack. Sologenic, Corium, and Pulsara are their own trio right there, and those are going to be highly volatile. Those things are pennies right now with millions of supply. Guys, if you enjoy hearing just like 20 to 30 or maybe even 50 or 100 streams or cryptos per video, you know, that's what we're doing here, and we're just trying to talk about ones that are in the deep breads. I understand you like your Binances. I understand you like your Solanas. We talked about Solanas in the deep breads one day ago. Check out our deep breads or our deep video on Solana. That's possibly our best video that we've ever released, just because of, you know, you know, trying to just inform people about Solana early days. SHX, we should have done a deep dive for SHX, but we had been doing a deep dive throughout our whole channel. Like when we first started our channel, we had been talking about XRP, SHX, and XLM, right? That trio. We had been following SHX since its early days. We've been questioning, we have been publicly, you know, on that seesaw with SHX. Is it real? What is going on here? Right? Kind of how we feel similarly with XPX right now. XPX being at the triple zeros. Is it real? What's happening? Why aren't they so active? Dude, they want a CBDC end-to-end tech sprint, you know, CBDC tech sprint. They don't need that. That's all the media they need. They're in shadow mode now. They're getting ready for the big release, man. They're getting ready for the reset. They're not trying to get, you know, they're not trying to accumulate followers on X here. They care less about that. They're going to get the whole world on their blockchain. They don't care about followers on X, dude. I love it. I love the way that they're going about it. It's interesting. Interesting to me. XX Network, of course, at a penny. If I can get 1,000 of these, I'd be very happy. If I can get 10,000, I'd be very happy. Moneymaker, shout out to you, dude. Hell yes. Hell yeah, man. Yo, when XRP hits $100, what do you see SHX, HBAR, and XLM? Dude, HBAR will probably be like $15. Maybe, yeah, probably $15 at around that time. Maybe 20. SHX will probably be 10 to $10. I'll say $10 for SHX, and then XLM will probably be at around 50. Yeah, I would say $50. $50 for XLM. Once again, not a financial advisor, not a pro trader. We'll never tell you what to do. Always wrong. Blue Foundation, always right. When Sacktown meetup again? Dude, I want to set that up with Buster and Berserker, man. We definitely need to do another meetup, man, because you know, we did the last meetup thinking things were about to, you know, flip the switch, right? And it's still, we still got time. We still got some time, it looks like. I mean, these meetups are, you know, we gotta, you know, enjoy them while we got them, man, while we still got this group of people, you know, this era of the, you know, XRP community, right? Or the, you know, Blue Foundation, if you will. Yo, G, you just got liquidated for 20 billion. You didn't even blink. You dead inside? Yeah, exactly, man. Totally dead inside, man. They wanted to my account went from billions upon billions to just billions, man, and I'm not even fretting. I'm not even fretting. But I'll tell you what, man, I feel good every time I'm able to get like 10 of this crypto, 100 of that crypto, 1,000 of this crypto, 10,000 of that crypto, 1 million of this freaking crypto, right? In terms of the total, you know, tokens that I can get. Give me some 10 tokens of, dude, Paribus X PBX at 408. I'll try to just get 1 million just for fun and then wait for staking on this one because they're going to be able to do staking. So that's going to be very exciting. You know, same thing with PortX. We still like PortX. PortX actually went back down to 0009, you guys. So another opportunity for PortX before it goes. Whole Coiner G, dude. I know we gotta just change our channel name to Whole Coiner. Whole Coiner. When I hit it big, I'm not ditching y'all, dude. Phantom Beat. I hope you know, if you guys have made it big from any of the cryptos that, you know, Blue Foundation here has been talking about over the years, or if you guys have already ghost or thinking about ghosting because you made it, you know, I just hope we get at least like a. The funny thing is you'll probably say thank you and I'll be like, yeah, no worries, and I wouldn't even know that you're ghosting because you don't want to make it known that you're ghosting. You don't want to be like, hey, gonna ghost, you know, because then you're just basically telling people you made it, right? So it's tough to know like when's that by though, man. With some of the Blue, you know, I still think of some you know, some of the past Blue Foundation members. And hoping they're doing well, man. Hoping they're doing well. Those guys were OG supporters through and through with this channel. They went through our whole roller coaster, ups and downs. So many, we've gone through so many phases of this channel, you guys. You wouldn't even know. Abe in the house. What's up, Abe? Write this one down. MoonX. All right. MoonX do. MoonX do. You got it. We'll add it to the list. Crunch the numbers. See what goes down. I like it, Abe. I like the golden eyes we have here, man. The tigers who are pouncing on opportunities, always bullish, whether it's red or green. We're just constantly so excited. We know that we're so damn early, man. Whether we're 10 years early, 5 years early, wherever we're at, you know. Hell, some people are going to cash out more than they probably should, man. For example, there's probably going to be people who have been waiting so long for to hit big numbers. They're going to cash out a significant amount of like, dude, so much XRP is going to be sold at like what, $10, $100. So many let go of a lot of XRP and then bam. Okay, well, we're taking it to 1,000. Actually, you thought we would stop at 10, right? Just saying, like, there's going to be people who really don't really understand. Like, if we are hitting $100 and we're not in the micropayment economy, that still shows how early we freaking are. I'm waiting for micro payments, streaming payments, the end of subscription model, right? It will be a new revised subscription model where you pay as you freaking play, as you go, right? You're streaming pennies for your entertainment. Everybody gets access to all streaming platforms, and you're streaming you're just streaming payments for the content you consume. The moment you start watching, the moment you start stopping, right? I mean, we need to get to that future. And so if XRP is at $100 and we're not there yet, wow, we are so early. We're so damn early. Dude, Max, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? What are you doing? Thanks for all your time and studying the crypto market. Very much appreciated. Dude, Max, I am so grateful for you, my man. Thank you for, you know, showing the support and showing the love, man. You're out of this world. Blue Foundation, if we can hit the thumbs up for that, Max is showing appreciation for what we do, and that means the world, man. And you guys are all showing that. You guys are all showing that. Supporting Max on his donation there, that helps out too, man. 27 viewers, 24 likes. If we can get to 25 likes, I'm going to go over the whole deep reds again. This deep reds changes daily. We try to stream daily at around 3:30 p.m. PST, Monday through Friday. Today was an interesting day. I had some work, so I had to split up the stream. I'll try to get a stream in the day if I can, Monday through Friday, right? Trying to be really diligent about this. But 3:30 p.m. PST is when we usually try to let the whole blue crew know what's going down. Yeah, best of success, Max. Max already deserves to turn blue. Max already deserves to turn blue, man. He already sees what we're seeing. He already sees what the Blue Foundation here is seeing, man, and he's loving it. He's loving the good times and the good vibes, man. Guys, grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a beer, grab something to eat, grab a chair. We're talking deep reds. What other channel wants to do that? All these channels want to talk about is the gossip. Oh, he said, she said. Oh, but they said this. Oh, but they said that. Right? I'm looking at what the freaking robots are saying. What are the charts saying? Right? What are these digital assets saying? Abe in the house. Have you heard of XAN? Yes, we have XAN on the list. I'm just going to double check it though, so I'll write it down. But that sounds familiar. Sounds familiar, my dude. I love finding all these X cryptos. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. All right. So we have a different deep reds list every single day, but some of the same cryptos keep popping up because there's still some good values. One day, these cryptos won't be 90% down or 80% down or 60% down, right? They'll be in the big greens, right? But there's going to be some new set of deep reds, possibly. In the bull cycle, we start running out of deep reds and we just start partying on the blockchain, you know, on the chats with the blue crew here. But let's go through it again. XX Network deep red of 2025. I mean, XPX might have to dethrone that. XPX at 0002, negative 66%, 9 billion supply. But I love XX Network. I feel more confident in XX Network, even though XPX has a lot of good stuff going for it. XX Network at a penny, negative 66% down. Excuse me. XX Network, penny, negative 66% down. Dang, my throat is itchy, guys. Give me a second. Talk too much, talk too fast. That's what happens. XX Network at a penny, negative 66% down, 952 million supply. We got RIO, Rio at 23 cents, negative 68% down, 350 million supply. We got X. I'm trying like not to cough right now. I got such a dry throat for some reason. AXL, XLR, 24 cents, negative 69% down. Worst show, best community, right? Worst show, best community. That's really what it is. AXL, 24 cents, negative 69% down. 1.1 billion supply. The bridge of bridges, man. Sub $1 is a great value. AXL is building a powerhouse. Those connections with the Cosmos, with XRPL, with SHX, man, just gets me so bullish on the Cosmos ecosystem as well, you guys. I don't know how you can't be bullish on Cosmos. Like the clear and obvious XRPL connection, clear and obvious XLM, and you know, now with SHX, right? Solana, Near Protocol. I mean, it just doesn't stop. The Cosmos ecosystem is building out that internet of blockchains for sure. Check out that map of zones, man. It's only getting bigger, right? The map of zones is only getting bigger. All right, Rose, the blue Rose at 2 cents, negative 70% down, 10 billion supply, can provide decentralized recovery, AI focused, privacy focused crypto. Citadel 1, XCT at 0003, negative 73% down, 1 billion supply. Kind of more of a fun play here, just to see what happens. We can stake it too and make it work for us over time, and just hope it kills some zeros for us. Man, if it kills even 1 zeros, we're just printing out some passive income we could throw into some other cryptos. So XCT, and it's an X crypto, black and white crypto logo as well. Maybe there's something to go down here with XCT. We'll just have to see. But it's in the deep reds, minimal, you know, I'm taking minimal risk, and hopefully in the long term, big reward. We'll see. FET, 36 cents. ASI, going through FUD right now, negative 74% down, 2.7 billion supply. Osmo, 13 cents, negative 75% down, 633 million supply. The big time DEX of the Cosmos ecosystem. Sauce for the HBAR ecosystem. Faux or Aqua for the or Blend Capital for the XLM ecosystem. MAG for the XRPL ecosystem. Atlas, Metaverse Crypto 0006, negative 77% down, 36 billion supply. Zeta at 12 cents, negative 78% down. Something's going down. Something just happened on my phone here. So, okay, I think we're overheating or something. All right, so we gotta go. Zeta, 12 cents. Very ambitious layer 1 crypto project here, negative 78% down, 1.7 billion supply. BDP, Big Data Protocol, 2 cents, providing private investment data to AI agents, negative 80% down, 80 million supply. PBX, 408, negative 87% down, 10 billion supply. PBX, dude, Paribus X, major sleeper. Just in terms of the low, like $80 for a million of these, and then we can make, they're going to have staking in the future. Make that stake for us and never think about it again. And just hope it kills 3 zeros over time. Telos at 3 cents, negative 89% down, 480 million supply. TLOS, great value for a hyperscalable layer 1 crypto, privacy focused. Got a Coinbase listing just recently during this bear cycle. Low supply, low price. Kin, we may go to 6 zeros. It's at 5 zeros 1 right now, negative 90%, but like really low end 5 zeros. It's like 5 zeros 100 right now. So it could go to 6 zeros 99. And if it does, man, starts going to 4 zeros, like 6 zeros 98, 95. I mean, it could be truly dead, but man, what if the Phoenix rises? And people will be just like crying that they missed out, right? If this were to turn around for Ken. Keeping the hope alive, man. It's probably dead though. But hey, man, $5, get me a million of these. I won't think about it again. Root Network 001, negative 93% down. Possibly the best deep red on this list right now. 12 billion supply. Root Network building out, during the bear cycle, a lot of good things. And they continue to build. They didn't let going down 93% affect them, right? I like that a lot for Root Network at 001 with 12 billion supplies. So excited to see it go to a penny and hopefully $1 in the future for Root Network. And then, dude, XPX, the only one with proven documentation and acknowledgement from the Bank of International Settlements as an end-to-end CBDC provider. Man, no other blockchain could say that. 0002, negative 66% down, 9 billion supply. Yes, we know there's been test pilots or, things going down with the XRPL, and I love the freaking XRPL. You guys know that. I just try to be freaking straight up here. Like I said, which one has the written documentation that it can provide end-to-end CBDC solutions? XPX has that. BIS has acknowledged it. So XPX at 0002, one of my favorites, the cheapest ISO 20022 compliant crypto that is out there right now. SHX used to be 000s, right? And that was one of the cheapest, ISO 20022 compliant cryptos. XPX has been there for a good while. And people love finding, people loved XPR at 000s, right? And they did all their research on it. So for some reason, nobody's doing any research on XPX. Why are we overlooking it? Just because they're not super active on their X? Just because they're not trying to get followers? They freaking want a CBDC text print, right? They have nothing to prove to you. They have nothing else to prove, right? They've gone shadow mode. They've gone ghost mode. They're building for an economy in the future. They're testing all these multiple use cases that they got, right? And at 000200, the risk is baked into the price there, man. My $5 gets me thousands of these. I never think about it again. I know G is passionate about it, but I'm just throwing $5 in. I don't really believe in XPX, but I'm just throwing, I understand what maybe some of you are thinking. It's like, dude, this guy's really going on it about XP freaking X, right? Hey, I'm just saying that they're YouTubers like to talk about so many cryptos and give them life, right? Even if there is like, they'll make, their reasons for their cryptos, but for some reason, nobody's has come around yet with XPX. And I'm not going to be waiting until we get big giant green candles. And then all of a sudden, you got influencers talking about XPX or like showing XPX in their freaking profile pic and making, specific dedicated XPX accounts, right? We're not we're on the front lines, man. We once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do, but I'm just trying to stay true to what I'm seeing here. And if you guys see different, let me know. If you guys see completely different and you totally disagree, just let me know, right? And I love having that discussion, right? G is the oracle of the deep reds. Pay attention. Appreciate you, Crypto Mountain Man. Shout out to you, man. Abe and Crypto Mountain Man gotta be blue. You guys gotta be blue. You guys have been here for a good bit. You guys have been in here for a good bit. I remember when Crypto Mountain Man was red. I think we had Bishop Thomas coming along and sprinkling some green giants to the chat there. Good times. War's ending today. Let's go. Crypto pumping. Let's go. Digital future. PSP, Cosmos Ecosystem. Okay, I'll check out PSP. That sounds good. Oh, no. P2P. I think you're talking about P2P, right? For DVPN, what used to be DVPN, Sentinel, right? But I'll check out PSP in case you mean that. But I think you're talking about P2P, which used to be Sentinel DVP. Yes, 000 crypto, blue crypto. We've talked about that one in the deep reds just last week. Guys, I owe you a video tomorrow if we have time and to do it at our 3:30 p.m. I owe you our weekly review of the deep reds. So it's talking about the cryptos that have made some good greens, if there's any, that were deep reds just last week, right? So we'll try to do that review for you guys. But dude, SNX was one of them I just saw recently, right? SNX. Synthetics, dude. Synthetics is an OG crypto and it's still early, right? It started going, we talked about it at $1, like what, 20 in the deep reds. It's $2 plus now, guys. SNX is starting to get ready. And dude, this one, I missed out on the last bull cycle and I'm not doing it again. Not doing it again with this one. SNX is an X crypto. It's blue. Big part of what Ethereum's trying to do. And if Ethereum's going to be part of this digital future, SNX is going to be there with it. So SNX, before it hits $10, I'm excited for. Speaking of Oracle, I'm working with Oracle AI Convention in Vegas. The synchronicities don't stop. Let's go, Abe. It's pumping like, dude, P2P is pumping like crazy? No way. No way. Shut up. Is it a penny? Just tell me if it's a penny. If it's a penny, I mean, no biggie. No biggie at all. I mean, I just got to go right away to check my portfolio. Dude, we've been following Sentinel DVPN for a good while, man. And now that it's transitioned over to P2P, and it looks like it's alive, man. It looks like it's doing some good things. So 000 opportunity there for DVPN as well. But guys, thanks so much for jumping in. Finish off the rest of I already finished the list. So we already said the list twice, guys. If you guys want to rewind back and check it out, I appreciate you. But XPX, XX Network, Rio, Axelar, Rose, XCT, FET, Osmo, Atlas, Zeta, Big Data Protocol, BDP, Paribus, PBX, Telos, TLOS, Kin, Root. Those are the deep reds of the day. And guys, thanks for shouting out SWFTC. We're going to definitely make sure that one's on the list. Bera, BERA, MoonX, Dew, DEW, Zan, XAN, and XEL. We're going to definitely make sure to see if there's any, if it's on live coin watch just yet. But guys, appreciate everybody's support to the channel. Once again, thanks for hitting the like on the way out. If we can get like 40 likes on this, because, we got some fire deep reds here, man. I don't understand how we cannot get that, but if we don't, it's okay. But appreciate everybody helping us get to 5,400 subscribers. In the description below, you can mine Satoshis with us through the Ember app by using the referral code. It gives you a boost in your Satoshis. We got our Swash referral code there for navigating the web. You earn some Swash. Swash is an interesting token followed by the Digital Pound Foundation. And then we have our Coinbase wallet ID there if you want to donate some crypto to us. Guys, once again, not a financial advisor, not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Foundation is always right. This is the worst show with the best community. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. We got the golden eyes, and we keep it freaking crypto. As you guys know, I'll keep trying if you guys keep trying, and see you in the blue castle. Much love. Adios.